Welcome back to another episode of Healing Holiday. Today's episode is going to be discussing boundaries. It's very important for you to set boundaries in all relationships. One, so you don't get taken advantage of, and two, so the way that you value yourself will also be received from other people, whether it's your partner, friends, family, whoever. You should always be able to see your worth and know your value and command to be treated as such. If you are in a relationship and you just a lot of red flags, and you kind of just let things slide and don't really set things that are deal breakers in place, things is not going to stop. The more that you let slide, the more that some people will just keep doing and keep digging in and keep getting worse and worse. Because if you don't set the boundaries, people are going to just cross that line, overstep the boundaries that should have been set. Whether it's lying, whether it's just a matter of respect. People, if you don't set those standards, the boundaries in the beginning, they're not going to have a reason to, treat you a certain way. Like in some of my past relationships, I did not set boundaries. It was not until I went through therapy and the seminar University Review where I was able to start having confidence in myself and also being able to see my value. Like before that, I just kind of went along with whatever. And it was because I had the belief that if I'm a good man and I can love this woman so much, she's going to have to start treating me right. She's going to have to fall in love and going to have the happily ever after. But that's not the case. I never set the boundaries to let it be known that, hey, you have to respect me. You lying to me is a deal breaker. Cheating is a deal breaker. Like I never commanded reciprocity. I never demanded transparency and communication. Not demanded, but commanded those things. So in all actuality, they had no reason to give me those things. Like I never set boundaries, but I will pour so much into the relationship and into that person that I never had expectations for them to pour back into me as well. Like it's simple things now, looking back in hindsight, which is always 2020. But in the moment, when I'm filled with trauma and confidence issues and not really self-aware or aware of anything, I was just so enthralled with I want to be in a relationship. Like I want to find love, I want to get married and have kids and everything like that. And I was kind of forcing the issue without enforcing boundaries. So I was never going to find what I was seeking, because I had to first find happiness within myself. And the fact that I wasn't truly happy with myself, and I was carrying around trauma and not really dealing with things. I was just moving on like everything was okay, and not realizing that I had trust issues. I had confidence issues. I never set boundaries. My awareness was very low. So I was unable to even hold myself accountable for allowing this environment to be cultivated, where I could be disrespected, where I could be lied to, where I could be cheated on, where I could be treated as less than, and where I wasn't able to be human because I was being held to an unreal standard, because they in actuality didn't really respect me. So thankfully, going through therapy, it allowed me to hold that mirror up to myself and start looking within and doing the shadow work. And that's when I started to heal, and I started to find happiness within me. I started to rediscover like passions that I lost, like making music, podcasting, writing poetry, and just being creative. Like I had to rediscover that, because I kind of lost myself for so long, because unknowingly I was essentially depressed, and I was trying to find an escape in these relationships that were, for lack of a better term, toxic. And you can't get to the light if you keep surrounding yourself with toxicity. Like it's never going to work that way. And I had to discover who I really was. I had to become what I feel is the best version of myself. And every day, my goal is just be better than I was yesterday. My only competition is who I was yesterday. So like, I no longer have the external forces of what my expectations, competition, or anything like that. All of that is on me and within me. And it took a while to get to this point, but I'm grateful and I'm thankful, because now I have concrete boundaries, and I let it be known. My communication is much better. My awareness is much better. My accountability is much better. So I know that lying, just like lying to be deceitful, to deceive me, that's one of my boundaries. Like, don't cross that boundary. Cheating is definitely a boundary. Disrespect is definitely like, I won't tolerate that, because I won't disrespect you. I won't call you out your name. I won't raise my voice at you. I feel like as adults, we can talk things out. Even if you need a moment and you need to calm down, we can revisit it and talk in a calm tone instead of us trying to, stick the knife in deeper with our words. Yeah, like we can forgive, but once something is said, you can't forget it. Like it's just not going to be forgotten. Like forgiveness is for self, but the words hurt. And like it's just crazy, like knowing my journey and then revisiting my journey in this podcast. It's a trip to see where I am now compared to 3 years ago. And this journey has only been for 3 years. And a lot of people say, oh, that's a long time. 3 years is a blink. Like, but in those 3 years, I have learned a lot and I've come a long way. But I know that I still have a long way to go, because healing is continuous. Healing is consistent. Healing, it's a marathon. So it takes time. It takes persistence. It takes commitment to heal. And once you learn how to set boundaries, you're going to see that relationships will be better, because if people cross those boundaries and they continue to cross those boundaries, you know who you should keep around. If you explain to someone that no, I don't like this. This is one of my boundaries. Like, please, like, you shouldn't cross that with me, because I don't like it and I won't tolerate it. If somebody really cares about you, they'll take what you're saying to heart and they'll try to change, so then they don't cross that boundary. But if somebody doesn't respect that, you already know that person, you can wash your hands of that person. And it's as simple as that. As adults, our circle of friends doesn't have to be super large. A lot of times as we get older, our circle gets smaller and smaller because of boundaries we set and things that we see in people that you'd be like, no, that's not okay with me. So I hope that this message reached you. I hope that things that I've gone through and the examples I've given and how I've come from that to be where I am today, I hope that it can reach someone. And I hope that someone can share this video with somebody else and it can help them too. So thank you for tuning in. Make sure you hit the like button, share this video, and also leave a comment. Let me know what you think of the podcast so far. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you have a story that you want to share. And even let me know if you want to come on the podcast and discuss something that you feel can also help someone. Until next time, I'm Holliday. Peace and love.